This was the toughest prison to escape in the universe. It was because the prison floor was filled with high-voltage electricity. The guards, wearing insulated boots, only had to press a button to make the prisoners suffer like hell. Andor got caught just for looking around on the street. Then he was sent to prison and worked 12 hours of hard labor each day. He dreamed every night of breaking out. After watching, he realized the guards were clearly understaffed and the lift platform wasn't powered. If someone could get up on the lift and seize the weapons, escape might be possible. But to get everyone out, they still had to solve the problem of the floor being live. So Andor used his bathroom breaks to lift the cover and scrape the water pipe with a file. As time passed, the pipe ended up with a deep cut. He told the foreman that guards would bring in new inmates tomorrow, and that would be the perfect chance to make a move. The next day, all the inmates were fired up, nervously waiting for the moment to come. Andor quietly hid a wrench behind his back, went into the bathroom, and started pulling on the pipe. Then he used the wrench with all his strength until the pipe broke open and water sprayed out. Just then, the alarm sounded, warning all the prisoners to stand still with their hands on their heads. Andor quickly ran out of the bathroom, dripping wet. His cellmates saw him and knew step one had worked. Just as expected, the guards marched a new prisoner onto the lift. Andor noticed the water from the bathroom had already spread across the floor, then gave his buddy a signal. His buddy pretended to argue with someone, pulling the attention of the two guards on the platform. While the guards were warning them to cut it out, Andor quickly ran to the lift and jammed the bearing with his wrench. The guards freaked out and fired a random shot, trying to scare the inmates. Andor shouted for his cellmate to climb the lift, while he rushed up from the other side. The new prisoner snatched a stun stick and knocked the guard down with it. At the foreman's command, everyone in the workshop threw their tools at the guards. One guard was knocked down, while the other kept firing into the group. Seeing things getting out of control, someone shouted to power up the floor. The inmates quickly climbed onto workbenches to avoid the current, but those who didn't make it were shocked and jumped around like crazy. Fortunately, because the floor was flooded, the system shorted out after only a few seconds. Once they realized the electric grid was down, the prisoners no longer felt afraid and charged straight toward the lift. They climbed the platform, stormed the security room, and handed out rifles to everyone. Soon that whole floor was under inmate control. Since each floor had only 12 guards in total, the inmates decided to split up. The foreman and Andor left the 5th floor to search for the main control room and unlock all the exits. Meanwhile, the others freed the prisoners from the other workshops on that floor. At the same time, the staff in the control room started the emergency system, which would activate the high-voltage floor in 40 seconds and kill any prisoner still roaming around. Just in time, the foreman appeared at the control room door. Facing the threat of a rifle, the guards had no choice but to shut off the power system. From then on, the inmates could move freely through the prison. The foreman grabbed the mic and exposed the prison's dark plan. His voice echoed in every corner, and the prisoners rose up, shouting as they charged out of the workshops. The guards had no way to hold back so many prisoners and ended up hiding in their rooms, shaking with fear. At last, the inmates rushed the gate and leapt into the sea, swimming toward freedom.